Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and the Soul and Seed Kitchen. If you guys don't know, all of my recipes, sustainable, plant-based, those kinds of videos will be considered a Soul and Seed video. And you can follow also on my Instagram channel, which will be at Instagram, which will be at Soul and Seed. I think I just said Instagram channel. There I'm going to be sharing like my sustainability tips and stuff on more like a day-to-day basis versus YouTube. But today I'm going to show you guys my granola recipe, and then I was gonna film this into two different videos, but I'm just gonna film it together. So it'll be granola, and then I'm going to do my first try at making a blue like smoothie bowl with blue spirulina and making it not taste just like algae. So let's do this thing. If you guys do like seeing these videos on my channel of like recipes and plant-based things and stuff like that, then definitely make sure you give this video a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe, because that's how you know when I post my videos. I also hope that my recipe videos bring you some peace and that you're able to, you know, obviously try out the recipe, obviously enjoy really good food, but to not think of cooking as a task and to have fun doing it and just like chill while cooking. Evan and I are always in the kitchen for the most part. We spend a lot of time in the kitchen, and that's why having a good kitchen and a bigger kitchen was one of our like requests in a new house and looking for a new house in Nashville. But I really just hope, like I said, that it brings you some peace and that you enjoy cooking and that it can bring you some calming energy. So I have never written down this recipe, nor do I measure things ever, as you may already know. But I'm going to try during this recipe as as you hopefully like join me in making this granola. This is gonna be a pretty hearty granola because I'm gonna just like throw everything into it. So you don't have to make it as like extravagant, if you will, as this. You can just put a couple of the ingredients in it, but for the base of it, that will be important to do. You will also see that I'm going to be blogging this on my website, KazmiraDaily.com. So you'll see some behind the scenes, most likely, of Evan and I capturing some photos. I don't really have any idea how to do food photography specifically, but Evan's obviously a photographer, so I'm sure we'll come up with something very beautiful. Maybe grab less things at once than me. We use this table for some natural wood element, and then I just threw down this linen napkin, and we're doing like a flat lay situation. So for this recipe, you are going to need some rolled oats, some agave, some pumpkin seeds, flaxseed, chia seed, cashews, coconut flakes, and any dried fruit that you'd like, and also peanut butter. And pretty much it's super simple. All you need to do is throw it into one bowl, mix it up, put it on a pan, flatten it out if you would like more of like a cluster versus individual pieces of granola. But let's throw it all together. Want it. Now that we have everything mixed together, you can kind of tell that it will be more of a crumbly, hearty granola. If you want to have it be a little bit more crispy or chunky, you can add in coconut oil. And if you want to see something like that, maybe I can do a recipe like that. This is the first time I'm doing this recipe, but I feel like granola you can't really mess up, so I kind of made it up as I went, but I think it'll be delicious. So now just put it in a non-stick pan or like a parchment paper or a little sticky mat and put it in the oven on 325 for about 20 to 30 minutes. You just really want to obviously make sure that you don't overcook them, because then they'll be really hard and not really taste very well. So let's do that.
Want it, want it, want it.
Now that the granola is in the oven, I am going to give my first try at a blue spirulina bowl. Blue spirulina is so good, packed with protein, literally just so good for your body, but it tastes like algae. So you gotta really get a good recipe to have it taste good. So I'm gonna just give it a go and we'll see how it tastes, and we'll see if I can get it the beautiful blue color that you have probably seen online. I'm kind of nervous. This is the blue spirulina that I have and use. It is from Mountain Rose Herbs, which is my favorite place to get some really high quality herbs. So I will put the link down below for you to check it out. So if this recipe turns out well, you will need, I'm thinking, 3 frozen bananas, a half a cup of frozen blueberries, and 2 teaspoons of spirulina. We're gonna see how it turns out together. We've got about 15 minutes left on our granola. I just wanted to remind you, because I don't think that I've said this, halfway through baking your granola, make sure you give it a nice little flip and shake so the granola can bake evenly, especially if you're in a smaller pan, kind of like how mine was. It's a little bit thicker of a layer, so you wanna make sure you flip it around.
Want it, want it, want it.
Pause in this recipe to get some photos in case it turns out. The next thing I'll be adding is this vanilla almond milk. I'm going with the vanilla because just for a little extra sweetness. It says we're finished. Let's see, it's been 25 minutes. So this is a good color. You wouldn't probably want it much darker than this because it will be burnt. So the trick to getting clusters is letting it sit for a little bit and letting it cool off together, and then they will come together, or they will break off more in a cluster form. Okay, pretty much got 1 cup of almond milk. I just do it until I feel like it looks good. I feel like this is gonna end up being like green. Okay, pretty much used it all.
Want it, want it, want it.
Mix, you don't have to blend it for that long. Here is the texture, consistency, really good. And this is all I had left after my 1 cup of almond milk. So we're gonna try it. You wanna try it together?
You try it first.
It kind of just tastes like a banana smoothie. It's really good. So the last thing I'm gonna do is add some dried cranberries. You can add any dried fruit and just add as much as you want. If you want it super dried fruitish, then you can do that. And you can also see, oops, that was a bad one. We've got pretty good clusters. Here's the final bowl. It looks like we already took photos of it, so everything's kind of sinking in, but look at how good it looks. And this granola turned out so good and is so crunchy and delicious. Yum. I hope you guys enjoyed this Soul and Seed kitchen video and are able to make the granola and blue spirulina bowl. Thanks for Evan helping me. Thanks to Evan for helping me. And that's it. I'm gonna go eat all the food I just made, and I will see you guys very soon. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to comment if you like this video. Love you, bye.